Hello guys, welcome back to Coffee Bites with Vijay. From today, I will be solving the lead code problems based on the topic arrays. So this is going to be the day one of solving the lead code problems based on arrays. Guys, you can see some 20 problems listed on your screen. And these are the topics that I'm going to cover in this series of arrays. I'm going to solve all the lead code problems. I'm going to tell you the tricks. How can you solve any problem with the shortest time interval? And okay, let's go and let's solve the problems related to the concept arrays. Guys, let's go with the first problem, that is Kadane's algorithm. Guys, I'm not going to teach you the brute force approach, because I don't think so that's efficient. So I will be teaching you the optimal solution for all this 20 problems. So if you are new to my channel, please like, share, subscribe, share with your friends. And if you are targeting any FANG-based company, you can watch this top 20 arrays questions. And this might be helpful for cracking your target company. So without wasting time, let's directly go and solve few of the problems. So today's first problem will be related to Kadane's algorithm. What is this Kadane's algorithm and how can we solve this? Let's go and let's analyze. Okay, guys, simultaneously, I will be explaining you the theory, and along with that, I will explain you the code. So the first problem is the Kadane's algorithm. Guys, even we call this algorithm as maximum subarray. What is this maximum subarray? Guys, you can see the example, the question on your screen. There is an array given to you, and your task is to find the maximum sum in this array. So how can we do that? Let's go and let's analyze in our board. Guys, this is the array given to you, right? You can see on the first example, the array is -2, 1, -3, 4, 4, -1, 2, 1, -5 and 4. So this is the numbers given to you. Okay, so your task is to find the maximum subarray. You have to find the subarray in this array that will give you the sum 6. So your output should be 6. So how we are getting this 6 as the output? Let's analyze this. Guys, imagine what I'll do is I'll take a pointer, that will add all the values in this array. For example, I will take a pointer that will point to this to the first index of the array, that is -2. So what I'll do is I'll take a sum of -2. I will add this with +1. So what is the answer, guys? That is -1. So if my output is a negative value, what I'll do is I will initialize sum to 0. I will initialize sum back to 0. That is, for example, you can add this. I will create a for loop, and this for loop will run from index 0 till n-1. Okay, and then what I'll do is I will initialize this sum to be 0. Then what I'll do is inside this for loop, I will add the array elements. I will add the array's elements. And initially the sum is 0. And what is the first index, guys? The first index value is -2. So what I'll do is I will add this. So initially the sum is 0 plus the value at the index 0 is -2. So 0 -2. What's the answer? The answer is -2. If my value is less than 0, that is, if my value is in negative, what I'll do is if my value is negative, that is, if my sum is less than 0, if my sum value is less than 0, what I'll do is I will initialize back s to 0. If my sum value is less than 0, then I will initialize this sum to be 0. And I will take a maximum integer, and in this what I'll do is I will calculate the maximum value out of this subarray. For example, uh, that is maximum math dot max. Guys, we use this math dot max in order to calculate the maximum value. Math dot max of the sum value and the max value. In this way, I can calculate the maximum value out of this. So guys, this is simple. What I'll do is I will add all the array elements. If my value is less than 0, I will initialize sum back to 0. So how is this happening? Let's check this. Guys, let's take the example of the first one. What I'll do is I will add this, that is sum equal to 0 minus 2. If this is minus 2, I will initialize sum again to 0. And now I am at the index, I was at the index 0 over here. Now I will come at index 1. At index 1, you can see the value is 1. So what I'll do is, again I will add sum equal to 0 plus 1. Since this is positive value, I will keep this. I will not initialize this sum to be 0. Since this is positive value, this will go to the math.max function. And what it will do is, max of, initially I will keep this max to be 0. So max of 0 comma 1. So 1 will be stored in max. This is for the first index. Now I will go to the second index. At second index, you can see on your screen, the value is minus 3. In example 1, the value at second index, the value is minus 3. So again, the sum will be 1 minus 3. So the value will be minus 2. And guys, since my sum value is in negative, I will initialize again sum to be 0. Now what I'll do is, I will go to index 3 in the for loop, guys. So at index 3, I have the value 4. Now what it will happen is, s equal to 0 plus 4. So my output is 4. So what will happen is, the sum will be 4 and this will go to the max function. And initially the max value was 1 and it will compare with the sum. So max of 1 comma 4. So the maximum value is 4. So the 4 will be stored in the maximum. So this is for the third index value. Now I will go at the fourth index. In fourth index, the value is 4. So what it will happen is, the value is 1 minus 1. So s equal to, the sum value is 4. And at the index 4, I have minus 1. 4 minus 1. And the answer is 3. Since 3 is positive value, I will not initialize sum to 0, but I'll go to the max function. And in max function, I will calculate what was the previous max, that was 4 comma 3. And here the max value will be 4 itself. It will not change to 3. And at the fifth index, I have the value 2. So s equal to, what was my previous sum value? My previous sum value was 3. So 3 plus 2, that came 5. So this is not a negative value. This is a positive value. So what will happen is, it will go to the max function, and inside this max function, the previous max value was 4 itself, and now the new sum value is 5. So here, what it will happen is, it will initialize max to 5, because when we compare 4 and 5, 5 is greater than 4. So 5 will be stored in the max variable. Now at the sixth index, you can see 1. So here what will happen is, s equal to, what was the previous sum value, guys? Previous sum value was 5 plus 1, we get 6 as the output. And here what it will happen is, when I get 6, it will go to the max function and it will compare, it will go to the max function and it will compare 5 comma 6. Guys, when we compare 5 and 6, which is the greater value, that is 6. So in the max value, I will store 6. So here I have the max value as 6. And now at the 7th index, what I'm having? At the 7th index, I have minus 5. So sum equal to, so what was my previous sum value? My previous sum value was 6. 6 minus 5. It gave me 1. And since this is a positive value, It will go to the max function and it will compare 6 comma 1. Is 6 greater than, is 1 greater than 6? No, false. So since this is false, 6 will be the maximum value. It will not change. And at the 8th index, s equal to, what was the previous sum value, guys? The previous sum value was 1. So this would be 1 plus 4, and this would give me 5, and it will go to the max value. It will go to the max function, and inside max function, it will compare 5. It will compare 6 comma 5. So guys, what is greater? 6 is greater. So inside my max value, 6 will be stored. Guys, in this way, we can solve the Kadane's algorithm. This is the maximum value that will be sent as the output. You can see these are all the examples given. Guys, in example 3, you can see over here, the whole array leads to the value output 23. How is this happening? Guys, the same algorithm, you can see 5 plus 4, that is 9. This is the maximum value. So you can store 9 in the 9 as the maximum value. And next it will be 9 minus 1, that is 8. You can store 8 9 will be the maximum value. And here I'll store 8 plus 7. So what is 8 plus 7? 15. 15 will be stored as the maximum value. And again it will go 15 plus 8. What is 15 plus 8? 23. So 23 will be stored as my maximum value, guys. In this way, we can solve this Kadane's algorithm. It's simple, easy, guys. So let's analyze with a code. Let's analyze the code, guys. Okay. One minute, guys. I think I have lost my Leetcode. Go to the Chrome. Okay. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe if you like my video. Guys, this is the striver sheet. If you like this, you can follow this sheet. Why? Because I really like this page. Why? Because this is very friendly, and I love this. I love solving lead code from this page because this is very organized way. And from this page, I have selected the top codes that I liked. Okay, so now let's solve the problem, guys. What I'll do is I will initially keep sum to be 0. Okay, and what I'll do is I will take a max variable, and inside this max variable I will store the minimum value. So I will store minimum value. What I'll do is I'll take integer dot it should be in capital, I guess, min underscore value. Guys, I'll store the minimum value inside the max variable. Now what I'll do is I will run a for loop. I is less than nums dot length. So this will run till the last of the loop, I plus plus. And now what I'll do is I will add the array elements. Okay, s is nothing but sum. S equal to s plus nums of I. And here the array elements are added. Now what I'll do is I'll check if this sum is less than 0, if this is the negative value, if it is a negative value, change this sum to 0. Or else what you will do is take the max and you can take this function, guys, that is math.max. Yes, yeah, math.max. You can take this function and you can compare max comma sum. And what I'll do is I will return this max. I will return this max outside this. Return max. So this was the code, guys. Let's run and let's check the output. There is some error, guys. Let's go and check what's the error. Uh, Everything is right. Math dot max. Where am I getting this error? Give me a second, guys. I'll debug this. Okay, this is this return statement. I'm sorry, guys. I think I had to write this over here. Okay, guys, you can see the code has successfully run and we got the output. So, guys, so this was all about the first code. So, please like, share, and subscribe, guys.